Manitoba Liquor Marts presents The Great Tastes of Manitoba.
Hi there, come on into our kitchen at Madison Square, Manitoba Liquor Mart. Another episode of Great Tastes of Manitoba. Heather Deibert from Manitoba Mushroom Growers joins us this evening. And for the first time, Sheila Nash, filling in for oh gosh, how soon you've, I don't even know what it is, for Al Bowness, of course. And Sheila is a product ambassador for Manitoba Liquor Mart. Sheila, very quickly, what is that?
Well, I work with our employees as well as our customers, educating them on the products that we sell.
Oh, makes it sound very.
It's great to be here.
Apparently, you do a very good job, I'm told. Now, Heather, tell both of us and the folks at home what you've got planned for us today.
Okay, what we're going to make today is, the theme of the show is mushrooms top it off. So we're going to top everything with mushrooms. We're going to make an Asian steak with mushrooms with a ginger dressing. As well as a mushroom lover's French bread pizza that can be used as a main dish pizza or as a side bread. And then a mushroom melt with provolone. We're going to use a portobello mushroom with a garlic thyme mayo. Oh,
now that's lots of flavors there.
Sounds great. Yeah, I do have a question though about the Asian ginger dressing. Is that going to be like a spicy heat or more earthy?
Not really. It's more flavorful than spicy.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. Thanks.
Maybe a ginger beer.
Maybe.
Okay, Sheila, off you go,
All
and
right.
we'll see you at the end of the show. Heather, let's start off with the Asian dressing.
Yes,
steak.
It's Asian steak actually with a mixed greens with a ginger dressing. So we're going to start off first of all by making the dressing. In the dressing, we've got lots of Asian flavors going on. We have some soya sauce, just a couple of tablespoons of soya sauce, as well as a rice vinegar, which is a little bit milder than a white vinegar, so it doesn't take over, but it gives a very nice flavor.
But a nice one to have in the cupboard.
Yes.
Just in case.
Yeah, some grated fresh ginger. Okay, so about a tablespoon of grated fresh ginger.
But you could use the ginger that you can get in a jar, right?
You could. Yeah, this is, I find the
fresh is always better.
Always better. As well as we also have a bit of the chili garlic sauce. Now, again, it's about a quarter teaspoon. You can put in as much or as little as you like. This is where you're going to get a bit of heat, but not too much. Again, it adds a nice flavor. And then a nice addition is some sesame oil.
Oh.
And again, that gives us a nice flavor, gives us a bit of a peanut taste to it, as well as the Asian flavor to it. And the last ingredient is some chopped fresh cilantro. And it's about a quarter of a cup of chopped fresh cilantro in here. So you just put that all together, and I might just get you to whisk that up for me.
Now, if people some people don't like cilantro. I love it, but could you put parsley in as an example instead, or
yes.
Chopped onion, perhaps green onion?
You could use parsley, you could use Italian parsley, you could use less coriander if you don't like the full flavor.
Or cilantro?
Yeah, because it is a quarter cup. So that's the dressing. So I always like to get the dressing made. We're going to put that aside.
Right.
And the next part of this recipe is actually the meat part, the Asian steak. So we're going to work with that first of all. This is actually a ribeye steak, but you could use any kind of cut of meat that you like. And what you do is you just are going to rub both sides of the steak with some sesame oil. So it's about a quarter of a teaspoon. So you just basically are going to put a quarter teaspoon on each side. And you can use your fingers, but for this particular day, I'm going to use my...
At home, you'd use your fingers.
At home, I'd use my fingers,
so
yes.
Would I.
And so would you, yeah.
It's like
and
playing
again,
with your food.
And what this is going to do is it's going to make the sesame seeds. You're going to also put on some sesame seeds now, about 2 tablespoons.
And that makes them stick.
It does, yeah. So you just sprinkle them right on top of the steak, and then take your fork or your hands, and just, you want to press them down to make sure that they adhere to the steak and you don't lose them. Yeah. So I'm just going to flip that over.
That looks great already.
And again, just another sprinkle.
Should I do anything special with this?
No, that's what we're going to talk about next.
Okay, this is on low, is that okay?
That's on low. You can turn it up to about medium.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your steak. So we've done the dressing, the steak, and now the mushroom part of the recipe, the most important part of the recipe.
It would be.
Yes. And what I have already frying in the pan is a combination of some white mushrooms and some cremini mushrooms. Just quarter them and you put them in, I've got some oil and a bit of butter because mushrooms always taste better when they are cooked with the flavor of butter comes through.
I think so. Always.
You saute them for about 4 to 5 minutes. You just want to get them nicely browned for your particular salad. Then what you're going to do is, if you could just pass me the steak. We've already cooked the steak. As you can see, you can either barbecue it here or you can fry it in the pan. You would remove the mushrooms first and then fry it in the same pan. And then you just take a sharp knife and you just cut the steak into nice slices. Okay, depending on how you like the meat, you can get a nice thin or thick pieces. You're going to slice that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put the dressing, toss the greens. We've got some greens in a salad bowl. So you're going to toss the greens with the dressing that we've already made. And then when you serve this, you will put the greens on individual plates, and then you will top it with the steak and the mushrooms.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. When we come back, whoops.
Whoa.
I'll just take that out.
I want to talk about this.
Okay.
Great. We'll take a short break and be right back. Stay tuned.